Welcome to Chengdu for New Year.
It doesn't even really feel like they're in a separate area. It almost feels like you're here with them.
Sunday night, just riding a bike around Chengdu.
This is Juro. Neuro. Beef.
Beef.
Yeah, my Chinese is getting good.
Hi guys, welcome back. We're on tour Dridgers. If you're new here, we're a full-time travel couple from the UK. We are currently in Chengdu in China. Chengdu is one of our favourite cities here, probably because they're very famous for pandas. They're a mix between modern, ancient, so you get a bit of everything. It's just such a vast, big country, China, and Chengdu has got over 22 million people living here. But yesterday we explored the ancient towns, the famous streets, the popular areas, street food. Today we're going for the pandas. We had to come here. It's not our first time here, we've been here a few times, but actually joined by Ben's mum, dad and two of their friends, Paula and Dave. We're kind of like tour guides now. It's our third time here and we're going to show them all the cute and fluffy pandas. So to get here, it's only about a 30-minute ride from Chengdu. I thought it was further. I felt like it was further. Or you can get like buses. There's loads of these local buses here. So there's like multiple ways. I don't think there's any tube station, but if you want to get any of your panda bits, it's all here. I actually might go over and get some ears. I'm going to get the girls some ears. So grab these, 3 of these. And 5 yuan. I hope they wear them. Who works here then?
Hello?
Free?
Oh, okay.
Normally Ben does the paying, so this is a little bit weird. I never do this. Ellie? In there?
Alipay.
That one. 15, is it? How much?
哪个那个15另外哪个你说
Hey, oh. 谢谢. Only 8? If that's a bargain. I swear it says 5 in it. It must translate different. Alright, I don't know why Ben's mum and dad isn't here yet. Like, they were literally in a taxi just behind us, but we're actually still waiting for them. I've got us all ears.
Right, I just told him that you're a taxi driver, and I left my phone on the. I left Reanne's phone on the back seat, and we left, and taxi driver give it to him, because in China it's illegal for people, the drivers, the company policy that they need to check the back seats every time someone leaves. Yeah, and I said like in England that's not the case.
No.
So obviously you've found a few phones in your time. Yeah.
Try and give them back, obviously, but
I've lost a phone in a taxi.
yeah, it's very hard because you can't unlock them.
Yeah.
When they're unlocked, you try and go through, find mum's number, sister's number,
home number or something.
ring them up, and then take them back and charge them the fare to take them back.
Yeah. Well, I literally just said I'm glad that was in China when that happened, because I would have lost my phone. Imagine if it happened in India or somewhere like that. I'd never seen it again. So yeah, that is a good thing. So if you're worried about something happening to your phone in China, at least you got like a little bit of reassurance.
A lot of them lose. If you lose the phone, people don't return them as well. That's the trouble.
All the time. Yeah. Yeah, we're sort of going in like the back door. So I'm hoping that he knows like a secret route. Going through the back door, are we? That's what she said. Hey. Right, we're going in through the staff gate. Our guide, right? So he presented the Olympics. He's a bit of a celebrity because everyone's just giving him the nod when he walks through. Right, he's going to introduce us into his office. So this is behind the scenes in the Chengdu Panda base. I'm quite excited. He said, yeah, follow me and I'll show you the cameras and all the behind the scenes stuff. So this is owned by cctv.com. He's going to take us inside. He said you can camera inside, there's loads to see, so cool. Yes, this is where the baby pandas go in. That's amazing. So yeah, so this is for a human baby, but they raise the babies in there. Look how small they are when they first get born. They're tiny. Looks like a little mouse.
not only a zoo, but also for the little baby.
Oh yeah. Look, a breeding base.
Please.
Yeah, shit. To be honest, right, I don't think the camera does it justice, but this is a really impressive room. Little screens everywhere. This is amazing. Like 360 style. It's telling us a story. So we're just speaking a little bit about the pandas and them living in the wild. So obviously there is pandas in China in the wild, and I asked, are they prey? Are they food for other animals? He said no. Pandas are top of the food chain. Although they look very cuddly, they're strong. They're very strong. Obviously they're bears. So they're very capable of protecting themselves.
So this panda here,
Yeah.
2,000.
2,000.
Yeah, but because it's sheep, and when you lift it up, it's as heavy as a normal panda.
Really? Wow.
And this is how, the famous one.
Hoa.
6-month-old.
6-month-old. And this one's a baby, yeah?
1.5.
1.5. Oh yeah.
Right, yeah. I bet you caught bigger fish in that.
And it's made of sheep.
Made of sheep or wool?
No, sheep.
Or wool, you mean?
I don't know now. You make me doubt myself. I thought you said.
3 months.
Oh, you look cute.
1.5 months, 6 months. 1.5 months.
Dave, this is 3 months.
You'll see him. That's the famous one here.
Oh, is he?
How? 6 months.
6 months.
It's 6 months now.
That one's 3 months.
Well, that's the weight of it. I don't know if it's 6 months now.
Oh, mate, that's
This room is a CCTV.com company.
Yeah.
Use it in the center for Panda to sentence.
Okay.
Only 1, 2, 3 room for CCTV.com company.
Really? 3 rooms for CCTV.
Please.
Oh. Wow, look at this. So they're monitoring all the pandas. Wow, this is awesome. So in this room is a 24-hour feed, and they can stream all over the world on X, on Facebook. Yeah, so this is like a 24-hour feed. I think they even on TV and stuff. Right, we come to the Bamboo restaurant. We're gonna have some lunch.
I'm starving.
I was going to say I don't really like bamboo, but I've actually tried it before. I tried it in.
Bamboo?
Yeah, I tried it in Insta, and it's actually quite nice. So we could be eating bamboo like the panda. Wow, this is nice. Tablecloths. There's a little rule I use, and in the UK you use it, but it's not the case in China. But if there's tablecloths on the table, it means it's also very expensive. But it doesn't seem to be the case in China. I'm trying to tell them about Chinese hospitality. So if they invite you for lunch, they're paying. And Chinese people, sometimes they even have fist fights about who's going to pay. They're like, oh, I didn't even bring my wallet, sort of thing. Like you need a wallet in China.
You don't ever bring a wallet with you,
I don't ever bring a wallet. Yeah. Every time it's my round at home, back in England, I'm always gone. You just see the
Dust.
yeah, you just see the dust where I was.
Very true.
Yeah, but China, their way of thinking is very different. We're guests, so we can't pay. We've actually been served some panda meat. I'm only joking.
What is it?
Well, they rice balls.
I don't think so. It's too soft.
Oh yeah.
When you look at that, yeah, there's not a lot of flavour, to be honest.
The food literally just keeps coming out.
It's wow nice.
This one here, I want to try this one. This is a Kung Pao chicken.
I've got some here, I'll try it.
Chengdu Sichuan style.
I've got some here. So you got loads of chilies in it. Oh my god! Now I'm on camera. I can't pick it up.
Yeah.
That is so nice. It's like cross between sweet and sour with a kick at the end.
It's like it will never stop. In China, right, if someone meets you for the first time, the first thing they'll ask you is, "Have you eaten?"
All right.
They'll say, "Have you eaten?" before you've even said hello. Let's see, have you eaten?
Tell you what, we've just had the best ever lunch, and I am so stuffed. I'm actually a little bit tired. We're going for some coffee, and then we are eventually going to see some pandas. Yeah, I'm stuffed.
Calling, I get.
No, by myself. Actually, no problem.
Okay. I tried.
Maybe
Yeah.
in the future, I will be to England, UK.
Well, yeah, in England, yeah. England is expensive. Weatherspoons. Yeah, Weatherspoons.
Yeah, I did offer, but I'm paying for it when in Collins in England, which means Weatherspoons.
We're finally heading to go and see the pandas. I think we're going to be given some, like, secret...
Information and...
I was going to say, not information, secret tours, like seeing them.
behind the scenes stuff. But their efforts here have really boosted pandas. So they were, at one point in the 1980s, they were nearly going below 1,000 pandas in the wild. And since they've done their efforts, they have now up to 1,800. Once the pandas are capable of surviving on their own, they do release a lot of pandas into the wild as well.
Yeah,
So-
normally at 1 year old, but they're monitored. I think they put something on there to monitor them, because if they get pregnant, they want to obviously look after them, because a lot of babies don't survive in the wild.
It's not a zoo, it's a breeding facility. So they're doing their best efforts to get the panda population back up to how it should be. So they're doing a lot of stuff to boost the panda population for us to enjoy, because they're very cute. We've just spotted our first panda. I'm not sure of the name. There is a sign that normally says their name, but he is an older panda, he's 28. So they live to like their early 30s. You can always tell when there's pandas because there's always lots of people looking. You see, look around.
There's the camera from the control room. Hey.
So literally behind me we've got a gal, but she's known as the yellow one because her hair on her head's like yellow. It's not like pure white, yeah. I don't know what she's eating. I don't know if it's an apple. It looks like a round red thing, so it's probably an apple.
Colin just told us earlier that when they release them into the wild, they put like a collar on them to track them, to obviously make sure everything's okay, and then they can listen through and stuff, and listen to what's going on. When they get pregnant, like they just showed me in that video, they go to capture them, and then so they can raise the baby until it gets 1 year old, and then when it's 1 year old, they release it back into the wild.
Are you there? You filming?
Yes,
really? That's you?
Your video?
Yeah, pretty close.
What?
A really clever, like cage. You say cage system, but like an enclosure. You think like when you think animals are normally kept when they're in zoos are quite segregated from the public, but here it's quite. You feel quite close to them. So we're here, and there's this wooden enclosure. There's one just here, just behind here, I can see. And you've just got this bit and the fall here. So really, it doesn't even really feel like they're in a separate area. It almost feels like you're here with them. I actually don't know where we're going. I have heard that we're going to see baby pandas, but I don't know if that's just a rumour.
So this is the new area in the Chengdu panda base, and this is where the baby ones are. These are like 1 year old. They're so cute. When they're under 1, they're kept in a enclosure. They're not normally allowed out here. They look really dirty. Pandas aren't really that white.
No, they're obviously rolling about and messing about, aren't they?
So we've got 3 pandas in here. We've got one over there,
Oh yeah.
one up at the top, and then one that bottom. That walked right near me, that one.
You can definitely see them better here, can't you?
All right, we've just come back to our place for a bit after we've been to the pandas. The oldies were a bit tired. Now I say that, they're actually gone out for a beer. Me and Ben's just been working. We're going to head out now. We're going to head to the snack street here. What's the name, Ben?
Gillian Old Street. It's an old ancient street, but you can get loads of traditional snacks and stuff. I'm starving. Like, I know we had that big lunch earlier, and you're probably thinking, "Oh, you're starving," but time has passed, and now I'm hungry.
So we're just going to grab a taxi. It is now like rush hour. What is the time?
7:15.
7:15. Is it? It's 7:15, so it's going to be quite busy out there. I think it's about 15 minutes in the taxi. Look at this though. This is how cheap it is. Like £1 for a taxi. And this is rush hour. See how quick we get one. So if you want, you can change it and up it to like a better one, like a premium. And you might get it quicker. Oh, I've got one. BYD grey, 183 Ben. 5 minutes away. Okay? Yeah.
Get out.
Watch out for the cars. Alright, we've arrived. Look at this. As we're pulling in, the street looked well good. I think they're going in there. Oh wow. I think that's the entrance there, but they've got all red lanterns along it, all lit up.
It's cool along here.
It's well good. I'm quite excited. Be careful, boats coming along here.
Bit of a vibe here as well.
This is awesome. You've got like old effects and different stores. Just really cool to look at. This is actually said to be one of the most prettiest.
So this street's known for its traditional snacks. It's got like ancient style. You can see the yellow lanterns above, selling traditional food, drinks, jewelry. This is wow, and it's quite like wide, clear, and it's not too busy. I thought where we were down here like later than we'd normally get down here, that would be really busy. Well, I think it will actually be later on. Here we go. We've got the perfect photo spots. Look at these on the wall though. They are actually really cool to get a picture. You've got like 3D images of fishes. Oh wow, look at that.
Instagrammable down there.
It is. I feel like I need one there. Look how beautiful she looks. Oh, what have we got here?
Loads of small treats.
Oh, thank you.
That,
You're getting snacks everywhere. Shishi.
really cool. Supply of tasters here. They literally do not care if you don't want to go into the shop. They just want you to taste their product, which I'm quite happy to be doing. I think I've had about 15 tasters today. Ni hao,
Hello. Is it well good? Loads of skewers. Do you want it spicy? Do you want anything else?
Do you want to get this one?
Whatever you want to get.
Iga. Oh, this one. Okay, Iga.
So these are like stuffed chicken, I think, with rice. And then we've got some skewers. I'm not sure what meat it is. You can probably tell by that what it is.
This is gyro. Neuro. Beef.
Beef.
Beef. Yeah, my Chinese is getting good.
Yeah, well done. Oh, look. Why did you get it spicy?
Very spicy, she says.
Shishi. 20. I'm going to say 20. Yeah.
Bargain. I'll go straight in. It's not good. The spice is not that spicy. I see why she put so much of it on there. It's not too bad.
I think sometimes it's like sugary as well.
And the meat's a little bit tough. Why would that be? You're the chef, Reanne. Why would that be?
Tripped. Well, tough meat's normally old or stewed or depends on the cut. It looked quite leathery when she was cooking it.
Yeah, maybe it's been
Sat there for a while.
yeah.
Well, here's the chicken. It's actually not that hot and it feels really soft and rubbery.
Just go for it.
God.
What's inside?
Rice.
Oh.
It's quite chewy on the outside. It's only a thin layer of chicken. That rice is really nice. That sauce on the outside isn't that strong, spicy, because they've got like a sweetness in it as well. I think where the rice is quite mild, it's actually really nice. It's actually really delicious. For both these, it was only like 20 yuan.
Yeah, cheap, innit? And to be honest, right, down here, like, it's a bit of a vibe. There's music coming from all the stores, so there's like a variation of different music, different sounds, different smells, loads of food being cooked. There's plenty of like homemade crafts and stuff, so for tourists, it's a good place. It's a very lively street.
But you're probably wondering, where is Ben's mum and dad and their friends? Well, they actually went to the pub where we went back to our room for a bit. We're going to go and meet him now at the trade towers.
Tianfu the International Financial Centre.
Okay, got the name completely wrong, but we've got to hop in the taxi and go and meet them quick.
It's iconic anyway. Like one of the most famous things, most famous bits of cuisine in all of Chengdu are rabbit heads. You get like spicy rabbit heads.
Oh, they've got different flavours.
Oh, different flavours, yeah, different flavours. But to be honest, right, we've actually eaten these before, and although the meat is all right, it's not amazing. I don't want to...
No, the meat was all right. It's quite basic, but there's not a lot of meat on there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's like a whole body of it. Whole rabbit. What? Look, they're just grilling them over there.
The traditional one is spicy rabbit head. You get it, if you get it really spicy, that's the tradition. And then you get a bit of meat on the cheeks, and that's where you get the good stuff. But it's like we say, it's quite hard work. Get some nice cooked brain here as well. What sort of brain is it?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Rabbit?
New roll. Jew roll.
You tried.
Huh? Jew.
Jiu Lao.
Jew lao.
Right.
Yes, Jew lao. Jew lao is pork, pig.
Pig.
Yeah. Xie.
Shishi.
So as we said, we were heading to the Twin Towers, and I accidentally got the taxi to drop us off too far. We've got like 25-minute walk, so
We've got bikes. See ya. Stay in the bike lane.
Sunday night, just riding a bike around Chengdu. It's lovely though, it's so dead, and you've got your separate lane. Like, there's no one else about. Oh, just catching up to Ben. You waiting for me, Benny? We're going straight across.
That was such a fun bike ride. I'm not being funny, but we should do that more often, especially in the evening when the traffic ain't bad in a quiet area.
It was actually really scenic, and I'm actually shocked how quiet the streets was. But I've got to say, these two towers, if ever you come to Chengdu, you've got to see them, got to come here, get a picture, get a video. They are one of, it's hard to say they are the best towers in China, but they're definitely one of the best towers in China. They're amazing.
And the areas look beautiful. You've got all the trees lit up, and then you've got this really posh mall, I think.
Yeah.
We think that's where his mum and dad is.
There's,
We're not sure.
there's beer in there, so I reckon the chances of them not being in there are quite slim. They're going to be in there.
Seems a little bit fancy in here. Oh, I can see him on your right. Hello. Wow. He's got like white gloves on and suits. There they are. There they are. This is nice. Hi guys. How are you?
Not all the way.
How much is a beer in here?
$1.50.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
unbelievable, isn't it?
I thought it was going to be expensive in here. It looks quite posh. Yeah.
Come here, look, get in your chair.
Thank you. Go and help with the other one. Good morning, guys. Today we are visiting is Wuhou Shrine here in Chengdu. We're just at the ticket station. If I'm reading this right, it should be 50 per person, 25 student, and 3 for 6-year-olds. My Chinese is.
Nothing to do with translation at all.
We went to come down here yesterday when we went down the snack street, but it's closed in the evening, so it makes more sense to come during the day.
Passport.
This way, you should always have your passport on you in China. They always need it. But yeah. I don't think he's even done it, Ben. Don't know. Just keep it there just in case.
Don't have a chargery. No.
Yeah, so it was 100 yuan for both of us.
Xie.
Oh, it's got busy here. We got here at the right time, Ben. I don't know anything about this place, so Ben's going to be my tour guide again, but looks cool. Very big Chinese statue, you know, the mystical statue. We found out the bigger they are, the more important the person is inside.
Yeah, they
Did I get
always
that right?
they always put them on the entrance to protect whatever's inside. So
They're
obviously
like
these
guards.
Ones, yeah, good guards. These ones are huge, so obviously it's very, very important.
Ticket? That was actually pretty easy. I think we're pros here.
There we are. We're getting pretty good.
We're literally locals. We're actually not with Ben's parents today because they've actually gone to the zoo. We don't do zoos. We're not zoo people.
But the Chengdu Zoo is supposed to be very impressive.
Yeah,
so
they
if
did
you like
text-
zoos,
Yeah, they did text us and say it is brilliant and definitely worth it, but it's just not our thing. We'd rather look a bit more history. Shushi. Thank you. Bye. She's a bit tired. Wow, look at this. Ah, this looks amazing. They always make like their ancient stuff like amongst trees and greenery, so it feels like really airy and breathable. Is that the right word? I don't know what I'm going for. You know when you go to like these ancient buildings and seeing shrines and I don't know, what do you see?
all sorts
of things. It's always
stuff.
Yeah, it's always surrounded by trees and that, and like outside. So you don't go in like a ballroom museum and just look around in there. You've got all these like cool like architecture designs.
I can see what you're trying to explain. So as we were queuing, a monk come up to me, and he spoke perfect English, and he was just telling me where he was from. He said he's from Tibet, and asked where I was from, and yeah, it was just a really nice interaction. So it does say protected historic relic, no graffiti. I'm not being funny, but you ain't going to see graffiti in China. You don't see graffiti anywhere.
So this shrine is dedicated to Liu Bei. He's the biggest statue here, so I'm guessing he's the most important one. He led an army at the end of the Han Dynasty and fought among rivals for empire, declared himself emperor in 2021, later called himself Shu Han, and he died of illness in Chongqing after he defeated by the Wu. A little bit of information for you there.
So this one, this is Liu Chen. It doesn't actually say his when he was born, but they obviously didn't know that. This is China's only shrine that's dedicated to two people, which is unusual.
So if I'm getting this right, from my understanding of just reading these plaques, is Liu Bei went to fight against the Wu army and lost, and his grandson advised him not to. That's why he killed himself out of anger, because he lost. And that's one of the generals that was murdered at the fight. And then obviously Liu Bei was killed because he had the fight with the Liu Bei army. I'm guessing this is all about taking land or conquering parts of China and all that.
Yeah, I think we're actually learning a little bit.
Do you think I sound about right?
You sound right to me. We're going to end the video here. We're just about to meet up with my mum and dad again, and I'm going to get their honest opinions and their first impressions of China, and it's all coming up. So make sure you watch the next video and subscribe.